this episode of the Homeowner's Toolbox. I'm here in Oley, Pennsylvania. And if you live in this area, if you're in Oley, Fleetwood, Breezy Corner, any of those surrounding areas, you probably don't need to tell me how crazy this storm was on May 20th. I've seen the footage. I was here the same day, 2 hours after the storm blew over. Absolutely unbelievable. Looks like a tornado actually came through, didn't touch all the way down, but you can see tons of trees down, incredible wind, large hail. It was a crazy storm. So I'm here actually helping out a lot of homeowners who are having issues with obviously trees falling on their houses, hail damage to the roofs. So I wanted to just kind of shoot a quick video and explain to you basically in the aftermath of a storm like this, there are basically two categories of people, two categories of homeowners. And you can decide which category that you're in, but I want to give you some advice whichever category you're in, okay? So the first category is this one. These are folks who, all right, driving through these neighborhoods, I'm seeing yard signs up all over the place for storm restoration people. Some of them are absolutely legitimate. We're not the only good company out there doing this kind of work, but a lot of them, I won't name names, but a lot of them are what we call storm chasers. These are guys who are salesmen. They're not certified in insurance repair, insurance inspection. They don't have any background or training in this. I'm a former insurance adjuster. I'm Hague certified. This is what I do, okay? But that first category of homeowner is inundated immediately by people knocking on the door and telling them, hey, file insurance claim, you're gonna get a free roof, we'll pay your deductible, all this kind of stuff. And they just go, oh, awesome, great, yeah, I'm gonna get a new roof. They file a claim. If you're in that category, I wanna counsel you be careful. Because number one, you don't know if you have damage or not. And if you don't, you're wasting your time, you're wasting the insurance company's time and money, and you're putting a claim on your record as a homeowner that you don't want there. You don't want it to be a spurious claim. The more claims that you have, the more likely it is that they're gonna drop you in the future, the more likely it is that they're gonna raise your rates. And again, it's just a waste of time. You don't have time for that if there's really nothing going on there. So that's the first category, is the ones who just rush to file a claim. And I want to counsel you, don't just have anybody go up on your roof, take 5 minutes, take a couple of pictures and say, hey, this is hail damage. Do you know what hail damage looks like? You probably don't, and that's okay. Most people don't. I didn't know before I went through my certifications. So be careful. Don't just file a claim right off the bat. Get someone serious who knows what they're doing and who can actually walk you through that insurance process and tell you whether or not, yes, you have damage or no, you don't. I've inspected several houses in this area that had hail damage. They filed a claim. It's already been approved. And then other ones who, you know what, they were fine. They did not need to waste that time and effort. Second category of homeowner. This is the one who's a little bit more cautious. And this is a good way to be in general. You should be cautious. You should be suspicious. You shouldn't just assume everything. But that caution can go a little bit too far. You have a homeowner's policy covering you against acts of God like this, and you have it for a reason. You pay your premium every month. If you do actually have damage, you need to get it inspected, and you need to follow the process and get that claim in. And there's also some urgency there because the insurance carriers put a time limit on when or how long you have to file the claim for hail damage. And here's the tricky part. Hail damage is not going to show up visibly from a homeowner's perspective until 2, 3, 4, 5 years after the hailstorm. And if you call the insurance company at that point, now that your shingles are flying off, you've got leaks coming in, and you absolutely have to get a new roof, they're going to tell you to go pound sand. They're going to be like, hey, sorry, you had this window, you didn't take advantage of it, we can't help you out. So to that second category, I just spoke with a homeowner the other day, and a neighbor of another client, and they said, no, I'm fine, I don't have any damage. But they said, you know what, go up and take a look anyway. Sure enough, I go up, I take all these pictures, and I show them, and they look at this and they go, this doesn't really look like hardly anything. Of course, it's an untrained eye. You're not trained to do this. I could show you close-up pictures of what hail looks like on your shingles, and it looks like a shingle. It doesn't really look like that much. But to someone like me or to an insurance adjuster who's making the call on that, they look at that and go, yep, we're buying the roof. This particular homeowner ended up having a $65,000 insurance claim approved and paid for yesterday, not even a week after the storm. All new roof, siding, gutters, metal front porch roof, all of that covered. The value of their house has gone up significantly. They needed a roof anyway before too long, and it got taken care of. Why? Because someone who actually knew what they were looking at was able to document it, take proper photos of it and measurements, submit that to the insurance company, and the adjuster looked at it and said, you're absolutely right, done, paid for. So hopefully we can help you out if you're in the Oley area, Fleetwood, Breezy Corner, anywhere that got impacted by this hail. Give us a call. We're Hague certified storm damage inspectors. We take this very seriously and we treat your property like it's our own. Builders and Management Plus, relationship, respect, results.